I'm Serge Gräfe and I'm the front of house engineer for Kraftwerk. What we are doing here today in Hall 14 is preparing a song for fair shows for D&B from Kraftwerk. I was working with a new Soundscape on small and big shows and it's amazing.
My name's Tony David Cray and I'm a live engineer and recording engineer. I've been invited over to create a demo for the Soundscape product of the opera Aida. It's been fun putting together the mix in Soundscape because it allows us to create a virtual environment which we can place close mic'd recordings and give them a large, broad space to work within. We might be busy in a different area of music at the moment, but the common thread between us is that we're capturing music and presenting it to an audience, and that's an act of empathy. It's trying to connect the listener to the performer or the creator.
It is much more freedom to create a completely new world of sound out of the music and make the music more feelable for the audience than in stereo. When we were on tour, we did a spatial stereo setup. And what we are doing, we always have a stereo backup. And when I tested during the sound check, my lighting engineer asked me always, can you please switch on the other one again? Because for him, it's a wall of sound. And the band is really into it. It's really a step forward.
Working with Soundscape over the last week has been challenging because it keeps on bringing up the question of what we've been doing for so many years, all because the medium of a stereo bus is just flawed. And using the Soundscape, you have to have the courage to let that go and let the performance, the musicians, just speak.
If you're talking about 360, the experience, it explodes for everybody in the room. And you're really in the music. You are not looking at it, you are part of it. As a mixer, you have to look into it like a producer and say which sound should come from where and which emotion I want to have in the room.
Being able to surround the audience and make them feel like they're immersed in a venue, even though they're sitting outside in the sun or the wind, we're finding that the more effort we put into those, the better audience experience.
You hear the voices and the instruments. When it's on the left, you hear it from the left and not from the center or voice of God-like.
The illusion to me is that I'm in a theatre, and it's very rare to find that. I actually haven't heard a room simulation like this before. I'm really keen to see how far we can push that.